France's Emmanuel Macron lambasts the G20 failures and makes veiled digs at Donald Trump. We know that European Union is in dire straits. French President Emmanuel Macron did not mention United States President-elect Donald Trump by name, but it was easy to read between the lines. In a speech at the G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Macron warned against global trade wars and falling behind in the fight against climate change, and appealed to fellow leaders to shore up the progress that has been made. We've made progress since the Paris Climate Agreement, he said, but it's all fragile and can be questioned at any moment by nations that don't respect the terms or make an exit. During the campaign ahead of the November 5th presidential election in the U.S., Trump said he would pull his country out of the Paris Climate Agreement, something he did in 2017 during his first term. Current U.S. President Joe Biden had the U.S. rejoin the pact in one of his first acts upon assuming office in 2019. Macron has sought to position himself as leading the global response to Trump's return to the White House. He was the first Western leader to congratulate the former reality TV star on his election victory, and has called on Europeans to prepare more thoroughly for a trade war. With domestic woes at home, including soaring public spending deficit and a fragmented parliament, Macron of France has taken a step back from the daily conduct of politics and may be keen to lead the response to Trump. In another reference to one of Trump's pet topics, the French president warned of a fragmentation of the world order if the most powerful economies become ensnared in major trade wars. The U.S. president-elect has threatened to slap a universal 10% tariff on imports and a 60% tariff on Chinese goods. Any breaking up of the international order by tariff policies pursued by the strongest will encourage the others to do the same, Macron said. The French president was speaking at a round table at the G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro. His statement was one of the few speeches made public. Macron also accused the Group of 20 of failing to address new challenges and make the world safer. The G20, he said, is a forum that does not work and that produces statements that nobody reads. This framework does not work very well, and I'm being polite, we have not demonstrated this year our capacity to prevent or resolve conflicts, he said. The G20 has been fraught with divisions and tensions this year, more so than previously, with Argentinian President Javier Milei obstructing negotiations and diplomats setting low expectations on any progress on Ukraine support. Speaking to his fellow leaders, Macron said the G20's words needed to be clear and called for a release of the hostages held by Hamas militant group, a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip, and an end to Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. And this is from Politico on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.